Oh, good morning, everybody. Danny Wonder back from Pecan Grove. We are out here in the high tunnel this morning. A little cool outside. It's about 50 with a strong wind blowing. Miss Wanda handed me some sweet potatoes, and she said, you might want to put these in the ground to get you some slips started. I already have some in the pots outside, but they ain't doing nothing because it's so cold outside for sweet potatoes. So I figure I'd come in the high tunnel. This dirt is not cold in here. So I'm going to just put me 3 or 4 of these things around right here and see.
These are Vardamans?
These, well, these are the...
They came from Vardaman.
They came from Vardaman. I think they're the, I think they said they were Beauregards.
That's right, they are Beauregards.
I think that's what they said they were. We got them last year.
In the fall, and they've held out really, really good.
They have lasted all fall, all winter from last year. Yeah.
This was the last of them.
Yep. So I figured we'd just come out here, stick 3 or 4 of them in here. We know these are Beauregards. And it's going to be the ones got the little garlic in it here. Help me remember that, guys. Because we'll be coming here and start sticking something in a pot and we'll forget which one it is. Like I said, I've got a lot of them started outside. For those of you who want one, I have wrote a manual on how to start your sweet potato slips, how to grow them in the ground in different ways, all about sweet potatoes. I have a manual over on our Etsy store. I also have a manual about growing carrots because I'm trying to pick things that people seem to have a little bit of trouble raising and trying to make it as easy for you as possible. The carrot manual shows you step by step about how to plant carrots, how to do it in a way that's almost we have 100% success rate every time that we do it. The sweet potatoes is 100% success rate every time we do it. We raise anywhere between 400 and 600 slips a year to plant just for our own personal use. And it usually works out about right for a year's worth of sweet potatoes for us. And we just start off like this with some tubs. You don't have to have a tub this big. You can go to Walmart and buy a plastic tote. And, that deep and stick them in it. We've got videos showing that on Deepsouth Homestead. I also have an English pea manual that I've wrote. Because English peas, they always say there's 3 messes. There's a mess to plant them, a mess to pick them, and a mess to clean them up. And I show you how to do it easy. Now I'm going to show you a new thing that we have started here in the high tunnel with the VEGO beds and our English peas. Okay, here we are with one of our 9-in-1 VEGO beds with the trellis system around it for putting the cover over it. I bought, well I didn't, Wanda was ordered from Walmart a roll of jute twine as an experiment. We got a 190-foot roll. I wanted to know how much it took to go around one of these beds here. Well, this one took the whole, if I'd have went on around right here, it would have taken the whole 990 feet to do what I did right here. So if you want to know how much jute twine it takes to do this design on a VEGO bed, it was 190 feet. So what I did was, I came in here and put the first string all the way around this thing on the bottom, and I tied it at each place all the way around till I got over there. And then I came back and I started here, and I zigzag and I do a fireman's knot on each one of them. Now, fireman's knot is not anything hard. You just lap it over so that this strand right here holds this one. You just lap it over. Don't do them sideways. Every one of them has a fireman's knot on them all the way around. And when I get to every one of these, I tie it. Because that way I'm not worried about losing my pull way down here somewhere. If the peas get heavy, I'm not worried about losing my pull. I will do a demonstration on this once we get our new jute twine in. We have ordered, you can get on Amazon. I think we'll leave a link to it if we can. On Amazon, you can get 2,400 foot roll of jute twine for $10. Now I paid $4, I think it was, or $3.
$3.
$3 for 190 feet, or I could pay $10 for 2,400 feet on Amazon. So we decided to go with Amazon. We ordered 3 rolls of it because with what's going on in the world, we'd rather have extra to sit out here, and it's not like it's breaking the bank. It was only like $30. And if you have reward points or something like that on your Amazon Prime, you get it by a whole lot cheaper. And you get free shipping with all of it too. if you have Amazon Prime. And I showed this design. I'm going to show you how to do this design on a VEGO bed. Very simple to do. As a matter of fact, we have a row of English peas out in the garden that's 300 feet long. We're going to put the same kind of zigzagging system up and down it. That's why I ordered 2,400 feet 3 times, is because I got that 300-foot row to do. And also over here, let's take a look. I'm running behind on these. These are already taller than those. And people say that onions and English peas don't go together. Well, I want you to know these onions, the English peas in the bed with the onions are doing better than the ones without the onions. Now, these are the sweet granics. We got these from Bonnie Plant here in town. They are actually doing just as good, if not catching up, with the ones we got from Hoss Tool. Now, we also have a bed right here. Look at this romaine coming on here. Isn't that pretty? That is just beautiful. And we have the sweet granics on the back side of it, next to the English peas back there. We have got, oh, I didn't realize there was 4 lettuces in one of these, baby. I'm gonna have to take a couple of them out.
There's 2 in each one.
I know there was 2 in each one of them, but I didn't realize this one had 4 in it. I just seen that. Onion chives, for the first time, are actually beginning to grow. And I'm a little bit nervous about doing anything with them. I'm just gonna leave them alone. Usually they don't do too well, but for some reason, right this location, they're doing good. Now here is the onions we got from Hoss Tool here. This is the Vidoras. They don't look too good. Most of them died. Here's some more of our English peas here. Now this is a different trellis system here. Probably what we're going to do here is come in and take our jute twine, and I'm going to try to come down right across here. I don't have to do it here because I already have one there, and I'm going to come across the places that's low, and then I'm going to come back and forth between these. Go up with my jute twine so that these English peas will have something to run up. Now, I have Irish potatoes planted all through the front of this here, and they say you're not supposed to do this, but I was just looking. There's an Irish potato right there popping up. This is a weed right here. We got an Irish potato right here popping up. 1 on each end. 1 on each end. How about that? I planted them in the middle here because, oh, I got one right here, I believe, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yep, one right there. I've got, oh, there's another one. I have several of them in this bed because I had some left over, and I was like, I'm going to put them in the high tone to see if I can at least get some fresh potatoes out of the high tone, because we had a little dilemma in the field up there this year and kind of lost out on what we had from last fall. So I'm looking forward to fresh potatoes and English peas. Now, they always say you're not supposed to put these two together, but I'm going to tell you, there's an old saying, and we're going to find out if it's true, is if it goes together when you cook it, it goes together when you plant it. Now, when you eat English peas, lots of people like the little new potatoes with English peas. So we're going to see if these Irish potatoes go with them English peas without any problems. And then we have, of course, these other VEGO beds. We got our little cabbages coming on here. They may finally make a little head big enough we can get something out of them to eat. We're kind of anxious about that. We got some nice celery back there. Look at that. Really nice. And the celery seems to be getting along with the cabbage real good. See, we're trying to remember this stuff as to what's getting along with what. And that's doing really, really well. And
the celery's the ones that we chopped off all the way back, and it's
all the way to the ground. We chopped them off. Yep. Now we have the 1015s here. They're not doing the best in the world, but they're hanging in there. We're going to kind of got hope for them. And I still got Miss Wanda's 3 little plants here. I think today I need to up-pot these and put them into some containers so that when it comes time, we can pull them out of here and plant them in the garden, because I have no clue what they are. I just know they're a squash, and they make a vine. Now, of course, look at Miss Wanda's flower right here. Isn't that thing is, what thing, about 2 or 3 years old?
Yeah.
That plant just won't go away. It just stays in the bed here. And I don't water this end of it very much. Of course, you can tell by the cauliflower, but it seems to be doing good. Now, I've been watering from here up because I really don't know about the flower, because it looked like it had some powdery mildew trying to start on it, but it might just be that way. I don't know. But we got a little cauliflower there. But these, now, I fertilize and water these right here, and look at the difference in that one. Only a foot away. Now these, I don't know if they even have a head started in them.
They're trying.
They're getting ready to. And of course, I wanted to show you something about where we should be at with our onions. I mean, look at these back here. I got a weed or two in there. Let me get that sorrel out of there. This is where we ought to be at with our onions. Like, see these here? These are multiplying onions. And this right here is where we're at. This is the red Creoles that we got from Hall's Tool.
They just knotted and curled. I've never seen them.
This is where we should be. If we'd have got them in November like we did these right here, this tells me it's not the bed, it's the onions. Because these onions are, look at that. That onion is
2 foot tall.
Oh, it's taller than that. It's almost 3 feet tall. That onion is Cadillacing.
And these are just sitting.
These are just sitting and curling and twisting up. The tops is breaking over on them.
I've never seen onions twist like this.
No, this is the first time I've ever seen them twist up like that. Now these here are the Vidora onions too. They're doing the same exact thing. There's a few of them trying to stand up, but they're all twisting and curling. I've never seen that actually happen with onions as bad as they are this year. I don't know if you guys know anything about this.
No, the one in the middle that's so big. Is that one of my multiplying onions?
No, this is one of the Vidoras.
Okay, so you've got one out of all of these that is doing basically what it should be doing.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are just pitiful.
They're just, yeah, we're sitting here just trying to figure this thing out.
I mean, they all, if one can do it, all of them should look like that.
They should. And then a lot of people, we've been experimenting because we've had some subscribers tell us, say, well, it's the top you've got over it. They can't get enough light. Well, I haven't taken this one off. This one has been left on here permanently. As a matter of fact, when I water, I don't even take it off. I just stick the water on top of it. And if the plants were not getting enough sunlight through it, then they wouldn't be pretty plants.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at that. Those are big old tall pretty plants getting ready to head up. Now, it is true they don't have any stability because they don't have any wind blowing on them or anything like that. But look at the plants. These are cauliflowers. Cauliflower is one plant I used to have fits trying to grow. And now, these things
are beautiful.
Matter of fact, I picked, what did I pick this morning? 4?
Yeah.
I picked 4 big old heads.
Every week we have 3 or 4. And so
Yeah.
that's amazing to have fresh cauliflower for the last month and a half.
Oh, yeah, yeah. At least, we have it at least 3 times a week, I would say. 3?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, at least 3 times a week for the last month. So we
Not
can't,
bad.
Yeah, you can't complain about that. And from all these, it looks like we're going to have quite a few more. The good thing about this is it's kept the insects off. Guys, here we are at the GreenStalk. So many people have questioned us about the GreenStalks. Want to know what we thought about them. And I said, you know what? Let's just wait about doing the video and let's just show people what it is. I mean, you look at the strawberries right here, putting on new growth right there in the top. They're just fixing to get ready to start coming out. They got berries already on them. Look at this. So many people have said, well, I can't grow nothing in them things. Well, it's about how you grow stuff in them. It's not rocket science, okay? Plus, we have 2 more up front here. We'll go show you what they look like. Well, here we are at the 2 VEGO beds in the front, and they are beginning to kick it, guys. I mean, look at this one. This one's got like 5 or 6 strawberries started on it. This one's blooming out pretty good. This one back here. Oh, we already have one turning red.
Do we?
Look at this.
We do. It's a little
way down at the bottom. We got a red one down there starting. How about that? And these here. Now these are berries that was on there when we planted these, and
they were outside and
yeah,
cold and hot and cold and hot.
I thoroughly expect the berries that's on there to just go away, probably, and not be good.
This one's real naughty. Looks weird.
I think the new
perfect.
One, yeah, the
these
new berries
perfect.
will do fine in here. Can you believe we got sorrel coming up in this one here?
Yeah, sorrel's in everything.
We can't kill that mess, and I know a lot of people's going to go, but that stuff has all kind of medicinal values about it. And look, we have it by the...
We're not lacking in it.
Believe me, we're not lacking in it.
We don't need it in the strawberry bed. It'll strangle out the strawberries.
Yeah, it will. I mean, yeah, there we go. Maybe one right there, yeah. We didn't get the main bulb at the bottom, but you guys get the gist of it. We don't need that stuff in here. All right, so the green stalks are doing good. I still got this one here to go. Gotta get some soil for it. Gotta get some soil for the brown one here in front of Ms. Wanda right here. We gotta put it together, and it's a 7 tier, I believe. We're gonna put it together and the green one together and get them set off over here. And also, I wanted to show you the Fuji jalapeno right here. Let's look at this. It survived all the freeze outside and everything, and I brought it out of the tub outside and stuck it in here, and I'll be doggone if it ain't starting to put some leaves on there.
And the one in the back is too, isn't it?
Yeah, the one in the tub back there is actually coming back. So they're a pretty hardy plant, the Fuji jalapenos. Now the banana pepper here, I checked it. It's still green down here, but it's dead right up here. So I don't know if it'll actually do like this one and start sprouting out from the bottom. So I left it just as an experiment to see. If it don't, we'll pull it up and do something different. Now I have a chore today to do, if I can make this all come to fruition, is I'm going to be taking out my hazelnuts because I have, guys, we got 40 acres here. I've got cattle fenced in paddocks. I've got the homestead on it, 2 houses on it, plus a barn, shops, you know, all these buildings, high tunnels. I have a pond. We've got pecan orchards. We've got fruit orchards. And we've got hay cutting pastures. And then we have the woods to hunt in and food plots. And I come to a point, I said, I have all these hazelnuts that Miss Vicky sent me. Where am I going to put these hazelnuts? Well, I finally found me a place to put them that's out of the way. I think they're going to fit in perfect. So, guys, I'm going to be doing a video on that, showing you where I put them at. Stick with us for the next video on that. Thank you, guys, from Pecan Grove.